Good morning, my name's Tom. I'm with Holman RV, and I'll be showing you a retreat to you this morning. We have your awning out. Your awning is for shade control only. Do not use it out in rain or windy weather. It will not take the storm. So if you're not around it outside scene, make sure it's in at night, bring it in. And otherwise you can use it for shade control. You can also pull down the elbows here, and that will lower one side or the other or both to give you more shade. And one of the things we like to talk about is your roof. Your roof is a solid membrane, front to back, side to side. There's a die-core sealant across the front, one across the back. Everything that comes up through that roof has die-core sealant around it. Die-core is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this caulking that's non-silicone. Do not use any silicone on that roof. It will eat right through it. So we'll start here on the passenger side. You have outdoor speakers. They are waterproof, or they're water resistant, not waterproof. And so you don't want to spray directly into them when you're washing the unit. We have outdoor receptacle here, and your fresh tank fill here. If you do not have city water, you can fill your fresh tank. There's a demand pump connected to that fresh tank, and it will automatically pump water into whatever valve you open. So come on around. You see your LP tanks are both full, and they're both ready to use. This regulator is pointing to this tank, and when this tank runs dry, that little green flag on the regulator will turn red. Then you can turn the valve, turn this one on, get this one filled, and that way you won't run out of LP. Doesn't matter which one you start on. Behind that is the deep cycle marine battery. You want to check these cells about every 4 to 5 months. Make sure water's staying over the plates. If it's below the plates, just add some distilled water and you'll keep that in good shape. You have your storage area up front here. We start you out with a starter kit. And behind that, you'll have your outdoor shower, your city water connection, and your black tank flush. Your black tank dump is here, and we start you out with a small hose to get started. You'll connect that hose with a bayonet connection, put the other end in the dump, then you can pull your black valve, it'll dump your black tank, and then the gray tank valve is next to it. It's a good idea to let those tanks fill up to at least 2/3 before you dump them. After dumping, your black tank may show with the indicator inside that there's still something in it. It means there's something caught on the sensors. So you can hook a water hose up to this port and make sure your valve is open and that you are in a dump. And then you can turn that hose on and flush out your tank. Your water heater is gas or electric. To light it off with electric, you just simply push the electric button inside. To light it off with gas, you do the same thing. There are 2 buttons side by side for your water heater. It's been winterized. We take the anti-rod out and drain the tank so that there's no antifreeze in the tank. That way you won't have a corrosive problem in the tank. The plug or the anti-rod is self-sacrificing. It will eventually take out all the impurities in the water, and it will turn into pencil type of thickness. At that time you want to replace that. Down here is your furnace exhaust. It does get hot. We suggest you get a screen for it. Fits right over top of it to keep mud daubers and little varmints out. You can buy that screen at Holman RV or any of our RV outlet. So come on around your unit, come up to your 50 amp service. Your 50 amp service is there for so you can run 2 ACs at the same time. All that 50 amp cord is yours, as well as the 50 to 30 adapter. Do not run your AC on any, you can only run one AC on 30 amps. You need 50 amps to run 2 ACs. We come on around the unit. Didn't mention your awning lights. They turn on inside. And now we'll go inside and do the same type of walkthrough. As we come in, first thing you're going to see is your auto vac and your vacuum cleaner. Hoses are underneath the bed, but in order to use it, you'll plug your hose in and turn the valve on, and you'll be able to sweep the unit out. We'll go forward first in the cabin. Your sink has nice covers to give you extra counter space. You'll find your keys here on the sink. We come on around, your side-by-side refrigerator is 110, so it will need to be plugged in order to work properly. And as we come around to your cooktop, the cooktop, you can turn the valve to light and then push the button, and the whichever one you wish to light will light off with the button. It's hard to do with one hand. You have a microwave and convection oven, and you can light your pilot by turning the valve, pushing it in, and you'll hear the lighter lighting off your pilot light. A nice pantry. You come into the living area. You have your nice big screen TV, your remote for your radio, your remote for your fireplace, and it also turns off down here. It will put out heat on a morning like this and take the chill off. Your couches on either side will make out into a bed by simply taking the pillows off, pulling out the bed, and pulling down the back, and that will make into a full-size bed. We come on around. You have recliners, and there are poles on each side to recline. We'll come on back through the cabin where you have your seating area, your dinette. You have your thermostat here for your heat and AC. It's on heat right now. All you do is adjust the temperature where you want it. It's on heat. Leave the fan on automatic. That way it will turn off once it reaches the temperature you desire. Below that, you can test your battery by pushing the button. Black and gray tanks. Fresh tank is empty. Gray tanks are empty. Water heater, as I mentioned outside, you have your water pump here, and you only use that, it only needs to be on when you do not have city water. If you have city water, do not turn it on. Your gas water heater switch is here, your electric water heater switch is here. You have porch lights, and then interior lights are all here. Slide out unit and your awning extend and retract here. So going into the bathroom, this You can see it's been winterized. What you'll do before use is you're going to de-winterize it for one, and then in order to use the septic system, you'll push the pedal slightly down until water rises in the unit with either city water or your onboard water. And once the bowl is at the level you wish, then you can use it, and then you will flush all the way down by pushing the pedal all the way down. We'll flush the toilet. This goes directly into your black tank. This is also where your black tank chemicals go. So you'll open the valve, put your chemicals in. You can use any black tank chemicals that are for RVs, and add some water to it, and then you're ready to start camping. Have a nice walk-in shower with surround doors. Nice bowl for your sink and medicine cabinet. You have a light switch here, fan, lights. As we go on into your bedroom, as I mentioned, underneath the bed is some storage. Also, that's where you'll find your hoses for your vacuum cleaner. You have a light switch here for overhead lights, and this thermostat will run your AC only in the bedroom. Have a nice wardrobe on each side, and you have your own access to the outside. We come back down the hallway. This pretty well takes care of our walkthrough for you. If you have any questions once you received your unit, please don't hesitate to call Holman's, and they'll get in contact with one of us who does walkthroughs all the time, and we'll try to answer any of your questions. Thank you for buying your unit from Holman.